Hey guys, so today we're going to go over what I got from Baker Creek, and I'm just going to throw Haas Tools in there as well just because they're both small packages, and we'll just go over the things and see what's in them. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so first up we're going to do Haas Tools. So for National Gardening Day, they had, if you bought anything on April 14th, you got a free gift. And so I was like, okay, something small, something I don't have, because I really wanted to get something from Haas Tools and try something out from them, but I couldn't think of what. So we got the package. It does look adorable. This is what it came in right here, and it just says, because I got, obviously if you saw, it says it got premium garden seeds, drip irrigation supplies, pest control products, seed starting kits, and garden tools. So we can all guess what I got. Seeds, of course. I only got one. I only ordered one item. They do have this really strong glue on here, which is kind of nice. Okay, so let's see. We got the packing slip. It's a big piece of paper for one little thing. And this little bag. Oh. Okay, so this little bag right here, and I did peek at it just because I was curious. Looks like this little bag is part of the gift. So the item I got was chocolate cherry sunflowers. We have a couple spots in our yard. I thought maybe these would do good in the yard since they do get pretty tall. So, and I wanted to try out a sunflower, and I figured a pretty one would be a good idea. So this is a nice little fabric bag. I'm not sure what kind of fabric it's made out of, but it seems to be super durable and strong, so it must be some kind of cotton bag, but it's really cute. Definitely use that for something. And the free gift was this really neat, I guess you can call it handkerchief, and it's a Haas Tools with their little logo on it. So I thought that was pretty cool. Let's see, the doesn't have, oh, this is just thank you for your order and what I got, but it doesn't have the cost. I think it was like, I don't know, a couple bucks or something like that. I'd have to look again. Yeah, it doesn't say anything on there. So, but anyways, you get 100 seeds in here, and you get these seeds to grow in approximately 90 days to complete maturity. So that's pretty cool. There's nothing really on the back of them about, like, you know how like Baker Creek has like an informational thing or whatever. It doesn't really have that. It does have the when to plant after last frost, of course. The depth for the plant, 1/2 inch. Spacing for the plant, so if you're going to plant multiples in the same area, they do say 4 to 6 inches. If you're going to plant rows, they say 2 to 3 feet. And it says maturity, and there's something behind here. Oh, I think it's just a sticker as well. So they have a germination percentage on there, and they say these are 97%. All of them will germinate. So they don't guarantee 100%, but they do guarantee 97%. So that's not too bad. It was just the one thing, just to kind of see how buying from them goes. So that's pretty cool. Alright, so next up is Baker Creek. Now, in the past they gave me like regular manila folder kind of envelopes. This time they did it like this. Super cute, and they have this little informational on the back, and I do believe these are morning glories. Yes, so the packaging is talking about the morning glories on the packaging, and they're saying that the Japanese morning glory, as large as a moonflower, enormous exotic blooms weave an exquisite tapestry of color in the home garden, positively the handsomest climber in the cultivation. Amaze and delight friends and family alike with astounding colossal blooms. And then it gives you kind of some information about where to find them. But I thought that was pretty cute for Baker Creek to start doing stuff like that to kind of entice you into buying something else. And just, it's pretty. It's just really pretty. Now, I did not open this one yet, so we get to open it together. And all of these are those little bubble packagings where they have bubble wrap on the inside of it. Of course, we have the proof of purchase, what everything was and the cost for each item. And with every item, it's everything. With every purchase from Baker Creek, you're automatically put in for free seeds. So for the free seed, I got another cabbage. So it's kind of whatever they have for the season. I think it's also for extra seeds, so if they have extra of something. So I've been hearing amazing things about calendula flowers, and I decided I would like to try these ones. Calendula, I do believe, have a medicinal property to them. You can Google that. But I know they're really pretty. Okay, this is a Ball's Improved Orange Calendula. Alright, it's a calendula. There we go. You get a minimum of 125 seeds in this pack. These packs are about $2.75 per pack. Let's see, this says an annual pretty double flower, 3-inch flower. Deep orange, great for cut flowers or tasty garnish. Okay, so yes, it does say that they are edible. So that's pretty cool. So that's probably where I got the medicinal properties from. You sow in the fall or the spring, or start plants indoors and grow for several weeks. Set out after last frost. Plant require full sun, rich soil, and moderate moisture. Often self-sow. So I have seen on a YouTube, actually 2 YouTube channels. One is All Purpose Mom, and another one is Roots and Refuge, where they had calendulas in their garden, and wherever the calendula was, there's just thousands of calendulas popping up all over the place the next time it blooms, or next time it grows, so the next season for it. So this is a perennialized annual. This is one of those things where it grows back every year. So definitely a plus in my book. Oh, now I've seen the packaging before, but I didn't think that they actually sent it like this. Okay, so this is what the packaging I'm surprised with. It doesn't have any fancy smashy nothing, not like this one. But I've seen these on people who have gotten old orders, or people who are back east a lot. So this one's supposed to be the Purple Prince Zinnia, and I wish they had a photo for it. Let me see if I can't pop it up for you real quick. Load. Alright, so here you guys go, but hopefully you see that pretty well. That's kind of what they're supposed to look like. Let's see if I can't. There's another one. So it's supposed to kind of look like that a little bit. I'm pretty sure that the camera makes it look brighter than it really is. But yeah, so those, you get approximately 100 seeds in the pack. The pack was, well, it says $2.59, that says $3, so I'm going to assume it was $3 because I don't quite remember. Yeah, it was $3. So they added an extra penny, I guess. Let's see. It says Baker Creek Heirloom Seeds. We offer an amazing assortment of non-hybrid, GMO-free seeds from around the world. Delicious vegetables, fragrant flowers, spicy herbs. Our company is an is active in saving our heritage, and we produce a beautiful free color catalog. So they don't have any information on how to plant them, how to do any of that. So you're going to have to go to bakercreek.com, or rareseeds.com, I should say. And then they have the information. So the information for the purple prince zinnia is an annual. It's a dahlia flower type. Is one of the tallest we've seen. The flower is an extra large and brilliant amethyst purple with a pale green center. Fine for cut flowers and lavish displays, is best appreciated right in the garden, especially planted in masses, beloved in gardens since 1949. So this flower has been around for quite some time. Okay, so some of the reviews are really positive. I have seen so far pretty much 5-star reviews, 3 being the lowest it looks like. Advice that some people have stated is that they are early, long-lasting blooms through the seasons. And of course, this person lives in Massachusetts. They say don't put it in front of sun-loving plants because of their height. They will shade out the other plants. This person said that they tried many zinnia varieties every year. These purple ones are their favorite. They're hardy, enormous flowers. They last a long time. They'll plant these in their garden every year. And they show a picture of them, which they're pretty big. So they have very large bloom as they're positive. They're very healthy, vigorous plants. The color is amazing. What I giggled at was their bad part of the review is they want to grow too many of them. That's always all of our problems. This other review, which was the 3-star, they said that the best thing about their garden was the zinnias, and they lasted halfway through November. So that was pretty cool. They live in Long Island, New York. So depending on your environment, I assume that these will grow pretty well. And because the spoon tomatoes here doesn't give any information or pictures, so when I say spoon tomatoes, I literally mean they fit in the spoon. They are a type of tiny tomato, kind of like a cherry tomato. I thought these would be fun. They are vining type tomato. Let's see. The micro mini fruit, just the size of a tiny pea, and said to be the world's tiniest tomato, a delightful edible ornamental type. The tiny fire engine red fruit is arranged beautifully along super long trusses. Sorry, I can't word today. What spoon lacks in size, it makes up in flavor. This variety packs a ton of bold, classic red, tangy tomato flavor, which is another reason why it is a kid favorite. So these would be really great for people who like snacking tomatoes. And then if you have children, of course, they're saying that kids love them, but they're perfectly the right size for kids to not choke on. So I would assume that these were more or less the size of a blueberry. Alright, let's see, what else does it say? Spoon tomatoes are a pop in your mouth. When you bite into them, you enjoy their taste. They don't really have much on that. Let's see, what are some of the reviews? Alright, so this one stated that her children didn't count the garden planted until they had some tiny tomatoes planted. They range in size between a pea and a cranberry. They really fit several in a spoon. So basically they're stating that they are quite small, but they can get a little bit big depending on the variety. So if you've ever grown tomatoes, you can find like 1 or 2 on the plant that just get a little larger than normal. So it seems like pretty accurate to their size. They say that these are prolific, self-seeding, good tasting, although not uniform. They're fun for kids. And their bad review is that not uniform in taste. Some are more acidic, some are more sweet. So, I mean, I guess it's personal preference at that point. Oh, so here's some that's really fun. They have some in a salad there. You can see how small they are. And they were saying that they had planted them, they grew wild and produced hundreds of sweet, tiny, currant-sized tomatoes. They threw them in the salad, like I showed you. Let's see. They didn't really have anything to say other than that. Okay, so here is another one. They're saying that they like them for the fact that they're fun and they are good for snacking, and the large ones were a bit bigger than a dime, and they were pretty, you know, good on a cattle panel. Their positive was they grew fabulously pretty colors as the fruit ripened. Their negative was each group ripens one row at a time. The top two, then the next two, etc. So I probably need more plants. Birds love to pick the smallest ones. So if you have a bird issue, I would just get a bird netting to go around them. And you're going to have to accept the fact that plants do ripen on their own terms. So that's pretty much just some reviews and some information off of their website there. I do kind of wish that they had given me the traditional packets that gave all the information. Like, it does not say anything on the back. It is completely blank. Whereas the calendulas, the ones I'm used to, have information on the back, which is what I normally read you guys. So that's my only downside to that one, but other than that, super excited. I've been looking for these Little Spoon tomatoes for like a year now, trying to find out who had them. Finally found that Baker Creek had them, and actually it was an email that explained that to me. And for those who have never grown the Nero di Tuscan cabbage, so this is going to be an Italian leaf cabbage. It is a 60-day variety. It's an heirloom from Italy, dating back to the early 1800s, so this would be a traditional cabbage for the area. It is deep black-green leaves, about 2 inches long, full of flavor and beautiful. Of course, you would plant this in cooler weather, so right now if you're anything like I am, 90 degrees is not a great idea. You want to give them ample, even moisture, sow the seeds or set transplants in rich soil. Time the planting for spring or fall harvest. So this would be something that you would plant if you had the availability to plant outside. You'd plant it outside in the wintertime and it would grow in the spring. Or you would do the inside sowing methods 6 to 8 weeks before your last frost, or before your spring starts. So I guess that's your last frost date. I don't know. Anyways, it's before your spring starts. So when your area goes into its springtime, where you can go outside and plant things outside, you would want to put it 6 to 8 weeks before that time, so that way they're ready for you by the time you get out there. But if they're anything like if they're anything like most cabbages, they'll do fine with a little bit of cold. They are frost hardy. They just don't say up to what temperature. They may need the minimum sun, 6 to 12 hours. I have one cabbage. No, well, I have one green cabbage and I have 6 red cabbages, and they're in what you call full sun, and they're doing fine. But I do have a broccoli and some kale that are in less than ideal amounts of sun, and they seem to be okay too. So, well, that is it. I know it was a little long. We kind of had to go through a bunch of stuff, but I think that was pretty informational as far as the Baker Creek stuff goes. So hopefully you guys found something interesting. Maybe you'd like to try something new. Maybe even catch the next National Gardening Day for Haas to see if you get a free gift. So thank you guys for sticking around, and like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.